Look at here. I went out to breakfast in Trinidad and then went to the beach in Trinidad with the dog, so it was gone for hours, and came home to this. Kathy came by while I was gone, left flowers, a beautiful handmade card, and chocolate cake. Oh, and this fun garden ornament, which is a bunch of stuff glued together. Look, there's a blue pill bottle. This could have been a drinking glass, because then there's a vase under here. And a little glass plate. Huh? It's pretty cool. And today, besides being my birthday, is a really big day for Boomer. Look at him. He's a killer. Today, Boomer made his first kill. Huh. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Uh-oh, that was a bit of a limp there, wasn't it? Did you get your foot hurt? Sweet. I'm gonna try this. Hey, sweetie. You tell your story. So this morning, you know, I have a gate way in the back, down by the coop, and most mornings, when I let all the birds out of the coop, I open that gate, and there's a patch of grass there. See, inside the fence, there's no grass anymore because the geese ate it all. But in the mornings, I'll let them out there for a little while so they can eat on that grass for a while, and maybe we can keep it, conserve our patch of grass. And the chickens and ducks like back there too. And then Boomer gets to run loose, and he goes back into the woods because we're right up against the woods there. So Boomer goes running off into the woods this morning and starts barking and barking and barking. Are you seeing Boomer? And it's not a familiar kind of barking, and he doesn't stop. So I went into the woods to investigate, and he had a huge raccoon cornered. Now, raccoons are generally very nasty, and I would be afraid for Boomer's health if he went up against, you know, a full-grown raccoon. This may have been an old guy or something, because he didn't seem to be doing much about it except that nasty hissing, you know. And so they had a standoff for quite a while. Boomer's nonstop barking, and this raccoon just making its horrible noises. And then the barking stopped because Boomer had gone for the throat, flipped him over on its back, and of course would not let go, and shook him until he was dead. And he was huge. I mean, maybe half Boomer's size. Anyway, I'm not spending much sympathy on the raccoon, especially considering it probably was an old guy. And raccoons have eaten so many of my chickens and ducks, and possibly a pair of geese many years ago, before there was a coop. Somebody got them. Although, you know, may not have been the raccoons that got the geese. I found the bodies back in the woods with just their breasts eaten away. Coon kills, if the corpses get left behind, tend to be in the creek, and these guys were not in the creek; they were off in the wood. Tangent. Oh, so Boomer just shook him and shook him and shook him until he was dead. Then I pulled him off, and he had blood, you know, all over here. And I was afraid to wash him off and see how much of the blood was his. But not much, apparently. There's one little puncture here that I need to keep an eye on. And just some little bitty scratches on his nose. And, of course, we did run around at the beach, but he expended a lot. You know, my phone's ringing, and it's my birthday, so I want to go answer the phone.